Archangel Michael says, before this night ends, a miracle will knock at your door. You have only 45 minutes to open this message, or heaven will close your chapter for now. My child, my beloved, heaven guided your eyes here for a reason. Do not scroll. Do not leave. Because in the next few moments, your life will begin to glow with a light you have been praying for. This message was sent through wind, through whisper, through divine order, only to find you. And Archangel Michael says, the one who listens until the end will witness a real-time miracle before the clock strikes midnight. Before you move further, take a breath. Let your spirit settle. You are standing between two doors, one closing, one about to open with golden light. If your heart is beating faster right now, it's because heaven is confirming this message belongs to you. My beloved, subscribe your heart to light. Say within, I receive this divine word. When you say it, you open a gate in heaven no darkness can seal again. Something sacred has been written in your name today. It was almost taken away, but Archangel Michael fought for it. He says, they tried to erase your chapter, but I have rewritten it in gold. That's why this message feels familiar, because it's already part of your destiny. My child, you've cried silently while pretending to be strong. Heaven saw, and every tear was counted as a seed of change. Tonight, those seeds begin to bloom. There's a light forming outside your door, not from a lamp, but from a miracle walking toward you. And before this night ends, it will knock. Whether as a message, a person, or an opportunity, you'll know it by the peace that covers your skin. But listen carefully, Archangel Michael warns. Heaven's clock is ticking. You have 45 minutes to open your spirit fully before this window closes. If you delay, it shifts to another soul ready to receive. Do not let this pass, my beloved, because heaven rarely repeats what was handcrafted for one chosen heart. You've been through battles that nearly destroyed your faith. You smiled through storms that broke your back. But God says, this is the night where the old battle ends and the new chapter begins. When you finish this message, light will surround your name. Doors that refuse to open will begin to shake. And within 24 hours, an unexpected call or sign will confirm what you're feeling now. My beloved, heaven has been silent not because you were forgotten, but because something higher was being arranged behind the silence. The waiting season was not punishment, it was preparation. Archangel Michael whispers, your name is written beside a word, resurrection. That means something you thought lost forever will return, better, brighter, untouched. You have walked through loneliness that felt endless. But even in that darkness, angels stood beside your bed counting the minutes until this very moment. That's why this message reached you right now, not earlier, because heaven's timing never misses. Before this night ends, a miracle will arrive at your door. It will come disguised, so only faith can recognize it. It may look ordinary, a call, a message, a knock, even silence that feels different, but your heart will know. Do not speak fear. Do not doubt. For doubt delays miracles, but faith speeds them like lightning. My beloved, something in your atmosphere has already changed. A golden wind surrounds you. Look around. Even the air feels softer. That's heaven preparing the path. Someone who once left you broken will remember your name tonight. But this time, not to harm you, to restore what they took. Archangel Michael says, I will make them confess before light. Your destiny, which was trapped by confusion, is being released. And as this message flows, heaven is writing your name on a new page titled Fulfilled. Do not underestimate what happens when you listen to divine timing. Because this moment is not random. It's rehearsal for your miracle's arrival. Pause and say quietly, I open my door to light. I open my heart to heaven's plan. That single line shifts realities. Archangel Michael stands beside you now, sword in hand, light around his wings, declaring, no curse, no delay, no human can stop what's written for this child. My beloved, the pressure you felt in your life was the breaking of old cages. Now you'll breathe differently. You'll sleep without heaviness. You'll wake up sensing that something unseen is protecting you. Even your enemies will start blessing you without understanding why. Because when heaven marks someone for elevation, confusion falls on those who tried to block them. Heaven says, do not chase what left. Prepare for what's coming. What's coming is pure. What's coming carries your name. And it's closer than you imagine. The 45-minute window isn't punishment, it's alignment. That's how heaven teaches speed and faith, by asking you to act while the gate is still open. Before you sleep tonight, speak your wish aloud. Do not fear sounding foolish, because the same wind that carries your words carries angels too. And when Archangel Michael hears your voice, he records it as a divine order. My child, you're not too late. You're not too broken. You are exactly on schedule. The people who doubted you will soon say, we never knew heaven loved them this much. And that's because what's about to unfold in your life isn't luck. It's prophecy reaching its hour. So listen until the end. Do not skip, because each word is coated with light meant only for your soul. You were chosen for this moment, and heaven rarely repeats an invitation. The angels have not stopped whispering your name since this morning, because something sacred, something long delayed, is finally arriving. And before this night ends, you will feel the air shift around you. The light that was hiding from you will return. The peace that was stolen will knock softly at your door. And Archangel Michael says, you have only moments left to believe before heaven seals this chapter. Close your eyes for a second. Do you feel that? That small vibration in your chest isn't fear, it's confirmation. The energy of heaven is passing through you, searching for permission to begin the miracle. When you whisper yes, the gates open. When you stay silent, the gate hesitates. So say it softly now. Yes, I am ready. My beloved, your destiny has been patient. It has been waiting behind you, walking step by step, never leaving. Even when you thought everything ended, heaven was simply rerouting you. Archangel Michael says, I fought battles for you that you'll never know about. Do you think those nights of restlessness were for nothing? They were heaven's alarms, waking you to your divine purpose. Something was written long before you were born, a golden sentence carrying your name. That line begins to glow tonight. And when it does, everything you lost will start returning in new form. A person who turned their back on you is feeling guilt they cannot explain. Because when heaven moves for you, it also stirs hearts that once abandoned you. That's why within days you'll receive an unexpected message, something that feels too perfect to be coincidence. The truth, my child, is that miracles do not enter busy hearts. They knock only when you pause long enough to listen. And tonight, this pause is your moment of visitation. Before this night ends, a divine presence will stand beside your bed. It will not scare you. It will calm you. You may not see it, but you'll know. The air will feel thick with light. This message is not just words. It's a frequency carrying codes for your transformation. Every time you read it, you align closer to the plan heaven kept safe for you. You have been through too much to end in disappointment. And Archangel Michael says, the last battle you faced was the final test of endurance before your release. My beloved, you will soon look back and realize that nothing was taken from you. It was being refined. Gold doesn't shine until it's burned. And so your pain was not punishment. It was polishing. Heaven has watched the way you forgave people who didn't deserve it. The way you stayed silent when you could have fought. The way you smiled through the storm. These moments were seen, recorded, and now being rewarded. There is a miracle that carries your face on it. It has been waiting for permission to land. And Archangel Michael says, when they hear this message and believe, I will send it without delay. Do not fear timing anymore. Divine timing never forgets its promise. Even when years feel wasted, heaven restores them in a single night. My beloved, tonight may look ordinary, but it is marked. The wind outside carries prophecy. If you listen closely, you might feel your name being whispered in the rhythm of the night. You've been asking for signs. This message is the sign. And if you're reading this far, heaven is confirming. You are the one. Something big is about to happen around your house. Not in fear, but in blessing. The same air that once carried sorrow will soon carry laughter. My child, your angels are rearranging your atmosphere. Old energy is leaving. Divine warmth is entering. And all it takes is your willingness to believe again. Say it softly. I still believe. Archangel Michael smiles when you say that, because belief reopens every locked gate. Now, he wants you to know something deeper. The delay you faced wasn't punishment. It was divine protection. The doors that didn't open were leading to disaster. Heaven shut them for your safety. And now, as dawn approaches, the right doors are unlocking in perfect sequence. My beloved, the people who overlooked you are about to look again. Not because you changed, but because your light will now be impossible to ignore. You will glow with divine timing. You will walk into rooms and shift energy without trying. Before this night ends, a new energy will surround your name. Heaven calls it restoration wind. It means everything that collapsed begins to rise again. Relationships, finances, health, confidence, purpose. You were never forgotten, my child. You were hidden for revelation. Archangel Michael leans close now and whispers, the same mouth that spoke against you will speak for you. Do not seek revenge. Heaven is already your defender. The truth is, something written long ago is coming alive in this hour. It's not random that you're reading this. It's prophecy remembering you. Your guardian angels are aligning with Archangel Michael right now. They are pushing out old energies, cleaning the path, preparing your space. You'll soon notice things fall into order effortlessly. That's the rhythm of divine orchestration. If you could see your life from heaven's perspective, you'd realize every no was protection. Every loss was redirection. Every delay was divine design. My beloved, a heavenly meeting has been held about you this evening. Your name was spoken in joy. They said, "It's time. Let their chapter begin." You are walking into your appointed hour. The signs will not be small. They'll be undeniable. Unexpected phone calls. Peace after years of restlessness. Sudden opportunities where you least expected them. Do not dismiss them as coincidence. Coincidence is heaven's camouflage. You've been faithful through silence. Now, heaven speaks loudly through results. My child, Archangel Michael says, the next sunrise will not look like the last one, because you are stepping into divine daylight. The shadows that followed you will dissolve. The heaviness that sat on your shoulders will lift before morning. Before this night ends, a miracle will knock. And when it does, don't question it, open. Even if it feels too fast, too good, too unreal, open. Because faith recognizes what logic rejects. Your name will be spoken in places you've never entered. People will start blessing you without knowing why. It's because heaven's signature is now on your destiny. Archangel Michael says, those who tried to stop you will soon watch you rise and know it was not by might, but by divine mercy. My beloved, there is a crown waiting for you. It's invisible for now, but angels already see it shining. You are royalty in the spiritual realm, and tonight your coronation begins. Nothing can block what is sealed by light. No delay can stop what's already declared. And no fear can cancel faith once spoken. So keep your heart open. Within the next few hours, a message, sign, or presence will confirm everything you felt while reading this. And when it comes, remember, it's not coincidence, it's completion. Archangel Michael stands guard beside your home tonight. No weapon formed against you will last. Peace will fill your room like perfume. And your dreams tonight will be messages. Remember them, for they'll reveal your next step. This is your divine alert. You have 45 minutes to prepare your spirit, to believe, to open, to say yes. Because after that, heaven closes this gate and opens another elsewhere. Do not be the one who waited too long. Be the one who believed just in time. My child, this message will not leave you. It will follow you in your thoughts until your miracle finds you. Because heaven always finishes what it starts. And now, Archangel Michael whispers the final line for this part. By dawn, something will change around you. And you'll know, heaven kept its word. Do not move away from this moment. Heaven still has something to say to you right now. The words you are hearing are not just sounds, they are divine codes unlocking within your spirit. And what is happening around you as you read this is far more real than you think. Archangel Michael says, the light that was promised has begun its descent. Even if you cannot see it with your eyes, your soul already feels it. The tingling in your chest, the warmth in your hands, the quiet in the air. It's all heaven's confirmation. Something holy is entering your timeline. And this time, nothing will take it away. You have suffered enough under silence. You have cried enough behind smiles. You have waited long enough while watching others rise. But tonight, this night, the waiting ends. Because God has whispered your name into destiny's ear. And destiny has finally turned to face you. My beloved, there is a scroll being unrolled in heaven right now. Your name is on it, surrounded by golden letters of fire. That fire is not destruction. It is purification. It is the burning away of old pain, old fear, old doubt. Archangel Michael says, I am standing over their house with a sword of flame, not to harm, but to protect. Every shadow that walked through your door is being commanded out. Every curse that was spoken in secret is being reversed. And the peace you thought you lost forever is returning multiplied. Something divine is happening in your atmosphere. The air itself is changing shape. Even your heartbeat knows that the world around you is rearranging. Because heaven's order has been restored. My child, this is not just a promise. It's a transfer. The very blessings that were delayed for years are being released in this hour. You will soon walk into what others called impossible. You will live what you once only dreamed. God says, the story that ended in pain will reopen in glory. And you will not have to beg for this miracle. It will arrive on its own feet, searching for your name. Before the dawn comes, you will feel it. Maybe as a message that comes out of nowhere. Maybe as a thought that feels like an angel speaking through your mind. Maybe as someone remembering you after years of silence. It doesn't matter how it comes. What matters is that it will. Archangel Michael says, watch for the small signs because they are the footsteps of great miracles. A flicker of light, a strange calm, a sudden joy without reason. These are heaven's fingerprints. My beloved, your destiny has been sealed for victory. Not even your past can break that seal now. Because the contract has been rewritten with divine ink. And heaven does not make errors in signature. The chapter you are walking into will not look like the one you came from. The same roads will open new directions. The same faces will carry new respect. The same name, your name, will carry new authority. And all this is happening because you listened. You didn't skip. You stayed. That obedience created a ripple across heaven. And now, angels have begun to move in formation for your cause. My child, do you remember the nights when you said, God, do you even hear me? Heaven did hear. It just waited until the moment your faith would be strongest. And that moment is now. The pain you felt was not useless. Every ache built a bridge for this miracle to cross. Every tear turned into a key for the door now opening. You are not reading this by mistake. You were summoned to this message. The divine world has been tracking your every sigh, your every heartbeat, your every whisper in the dark. And this is heaven's response. Archangel Michael says, tell them their name has been cleared in heaven's court. Every false judgment, every curse, every delay dismissed. Your record has been washed by divine mercy. You are no longer under human evaluation. You are under divine favor. And favor changes everything. Favor makes the rejected become the remembered. Favor makes the lost opportunity knock again. Favor turns enemies into helpers. Favor is now walking beside you. My beloved, before this night ends, a miracle will stand outside your door and wait. You will know it by its peace. It won't rush. It won't shout. It will simply wait, like destiny always does when it arrives. But remember this: heaven never forces doors. It knocks, and the ones who open quickly experience early glory. So don't delay. Say it now: I open. And as you say it, Archangel Michael will lift his hand and release what has been held. A wind will move across your path. That wind is not ordinary. It carries blessings, health, answers, and restoration. It will touch everything that concerns you. It will revive the dream you thought was gone. You'll notice a glow return to your life, not outside but inside. You will speak differently, think differently, walk differently, because heaven's anointing transforms identity. My child, Archangel Michael says, you have no idea how close you are to fulfillment. The distance between your prayer and your miracle is now as thin as a breath. One act of faith, one word of belief, and the gates swing open fully. The reason heaven is speaking so urgently is because time is moving quickly. This window of divine energy does not last forever. It was opened for the chosen ones who have endured long pain and still believed. And you, yes, you are one of them. Heaven says, they will not miss this time. Every good thing that slipped through your fingers before will now find its way back. Every rejection that humiliated you will become a testimony of restoration. Archangel Michael whispers again, the blessing is already in motion. They will see the evidence within 3 days. Mark this night in your heart, because when it passes, nothing about your life will look the same. The energy of heaven leaves fingerprints too visible to hide. Even the people around you will notice. They will ask, what changed? And you will smile because you'll know heaven finally remembered your name aloud. My beloved, look at your hands. They are not empty. They are being prepared to hold abundance. You may not feel it yet, but the angels do. They are measuring blessings to fit your current capacity. The reason you waited this long is because your spirit needed to grow strong enough to hold what's coming. Now you are ready. Tonight, as you rest, the spiritual world will move faster than time itself. Some battles will end before sunrise. Some hearts will turn toward you before you even wake. And the door that was locked for years will quietly open. Because when heaven decides it's time, even iron gates become fragile. Archangel Michael says, I am sealing this house with light. No harm will enter. No voice of darkness will rise again. Your home is being wrapped in protection. You may feel warmth in the air tonight. That's the angelic presence securing your peace. You may even dream of water, wings, or light. Those are signs of renewal. My child, heaven is proud of you. You survived storms that would have destroyed others. You kept your faith alive when logic said it was over. That strength has been seen, and it is being rewarded. Soon, you will live a life that feels like an answered prayer. And you'll remember this message and say, it started that night. Heaven's light is now permanent around you. The clock of miracles has begun to move. Before this night ends, your name will be spoken in joy in the places of spirit. Archangel Michael stands, looking upon you, and declares, "It is done, my beloved." That is how your miracle begins. Do not rush it. Let it unfold like dawn, slow, golden, unstoppable. And when you see the first sign, when peace covers you like a blanket, when opportunity appears out of nowhere, when you sense joy that makes no sense, whisper this one truth. Heaven kept its word. The moment heaven promised is finally here. The air itself trembles with the sound of divine footsteps approaching your life. Even if everything still looks calm on the surface, the unseen world is no longer still. Your name has been whispered in light, and angels are already delivering what belongs to you. Archangel Michael says, "Stay awake in your spirit, because your miracle is walking toward you." Do not look for thunder or noise. Heaven moves quietly, yet powerfully. Sometimes it appears as an unexpected message, sometimes as peace where chaos once ruled, and sometimes it comes as the realization that what you prayed for is already inside your hands. This is not imagination. This is alignment. The prophecy written for you has reached its hour. My beloved, can you feel the heaviness that once clung to you beginning to lift? That's not coincidence. That is spiritual weight being removed by divine force. Archangel Michael is standing over your story, burning away what no longer serves your purpose. And with every passing moment, the light grows stronger. Heaven is not delaying anymore. This is acceleration. This is the moment when divine timing catches up with human waiting. Close your eyes, my child. Picture the door in front of you, the one that always felt locked. Now, in your mind, imagine it opening with golden light spilling through the cracks. That is what is happening right now in the spiritual realm. Archangel Michael says, "The door is open, and nothing can close it again." Every force that tried to block you has lost authority. The chains that once held you have been shattered by divine decree. You will soon notice how easily things begin to work. The calls that never came will arrive. The opportunities that disappeared will return. The hearts that went cold will warm again. This is not luck. It's heaven's perfect timing releasing what it held in reserve for you. My beloved, do not fear change. When heaven rearranges, it only removes what would have limited your rise. People may leave. Situations may shift. But every adjustment is divine mathematics. Heaven subtracts what no longer aligns so it can multiply what truly belongs to you. Archangel Michael says, "You are not losing. You are being refined." The silence you once hated was the classroom of angels. They taught your soul to listen. And now that you hear clearly, the instructions for your miracle are being delivered straight to your heart. Tonight, when you close your eyes, you will not sleep the same, because heaven will visit you in your dreams. A familiar figure, maybe radiant, maybe gentle, will hand you something. It could be a letter, a key, a light. Whatever you receive in that dream, remember it. It is symbolic of the miracle you will see physically within the next few days. My beloved, Archangel Michael says, "Heaven works through signs, not coincidences." So don't dismiss what feels small. the sudden urge to clean your space, the unexpected apology, the urge to start something new. Each is a whisper of divine movement. You have passed the hardest part. The wilderness season is over. The delay was only to prepare the weight of your blessing. Now your wings are strong enough to carry the abundance that's coming. My child, every time you thought you were falling apart, you were really being rearranged. Every heartbreak was heaven making space for joy. Every closed door was protection disguised as rejection. Now watch what happens next. You will start receiving confirmation after confirmation. At first, it will be subtle, a random verse, a phrase someone says, a line you hear that mirrors this message. Then it will grow louder. Phone calls, breakthroughs, manifestations that prove heaven has moved. Do not doubt it when it happens, because Archangel Michael says, the moment they believe without question, heaven multiplies what they have. My beloved, heaven has remembered you by name. Your life is no longer random. It's a divine script unfolding exactly as written. Every tear was a sentence, every prayer a paragraph, every act of faith a chapter. Now the final page of pain is turning, and a new book begins, one written entirely in light. You will feel reborn, but it's not newness, it's recognition. You are finally becoming what you always were in heaven's eyes. Strong, chosen, untouchable. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, the storm has ended. Step into your calm. Look around, my child. Notice how the air feels lighter, how your mind feels clearer. That's the evidence of divine restoration. Even your thoughts will begin to attract better things. Because when the frequency of your soul rises, the world responds accordingly. Soon people will say, you've changed. But you'll know it wasn't change. It was arrival. You have stepped into divine rhythm. Now, every step will feel guided. Even delays will feel peaceful because you'll sense the orchestration behind them. Archangel Michael says, tell them, their footsteps are now marked in gold. That means every place you go will carry blessing. Every room you enter will shift atmospheres. Even those who once ignored you will feel drawn toward your light. My beloved, this light will attract favor, but it will also expose truth. Some people around you will show their real intentions. Don't be afraid of that. It's not betrayal, it's revelation. Heaven wants you surrounded only by hearts that align with your calling. Let go of the ones who leave peacefully. Their exit is divine. Hold close the ones who remain through silence. They are heaven's helpers in disguise. The miracle approaching your home is not small. It carries transformation in layers. First peace, then provision, then purpose. You will notice these unfold one after another. Archangel Michael whispers, when they wake tomorrow, the first thought they have will be a message from heaven. Tell them to trust it. So, when you wake, write down the first thing that comes to your heart. It will not be random, it will be instruction. Follow it, no matter how simple it sounds. That's how heaven begins every breakthrough, with obedience to small whispers. My beloved, this light doesn't end tonight. It follows you. It will walk beside you like a companion. You'll sense it during quiet moments, during prayer, even in laughter. It will remind you that you are never alone again. God says, "My child has walked long enough in shadow. Now they shall walk in brilliance." From this moment, expect acceleration. What once took years will now take weeks. What once required struggle will now arrive through grace. Doors will open with one knock. Hearts will soften with one word. Situations will reverse with one prayer. And all because you chose to believe at the right time. My beloved, look up. The sky above you has changed. Even the stars witness this shift. They shine brighter when chosen souls awaken. You have joined the rhythm of heaven, and nothing will pull you out again. Archangel Michael smiles and says, "Tell them it's done. Your miracle has landed. Your peace has returned. Your name is safe in heaven's record. Now live as the answered prayer you are. Speak kindly, move bravely, forgive freely, and expect miracles daily. Because from this night forward, miracles are your normal. And whenever doubt tries to whisper again, remember these words. Before that night ended, heaven touched your door. You opened, and everything changed. My child, my beloved, do not close your heart now, for what heaven is about to unfold next will make every tear you've ever shed worth it. The miracle that was once distant is no longer traveling toward you. It is standing right beside you. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but your spirit already recognizes its presence. Archangel Michael says, "Be still and let heaven complete what it began." The light that has been hovering around your destiny is now pouring into your life like rain. You will begin to feel a sudden calm, an unexplainable peace that silences every worry you've carried for years. That peace is not ordinary. It is the voice of God saying, "The battle is over." My beloved, the same people who once pitied you will watch your restoration with awe. They will say, "How did this happen?" And you will simply whisper, "Heaven remembered me." Do not rush this miracle. It unfolds like dawn, slowly at first, then all at once. Everything that once stood still will begin to move. Even the things you gave up on will start showing signs of life again. The seed you buried in faith is breaking open underground, pushing through the soil toward light. You are about to witness heaven's mathematics, how loss multiplies into abundance when God touches it. Every empty space in your life is about to be filled with meaning. Every unanswered prayer is becoming a testimony. Every delay is turning into acceleration. Archangel Michael says, "The angels have been waiting for this moment to celebrate you. They have seen your sleepless nights. They have seen you forgive people who wounded you. They have seen you keep faith when everything around you screamed to give up. And now, heaven honors your endurance. My child, heaven is not just giving you what you asked for. It is giving you what you never knew you needed. It is not just blessing your hands. It is healing your heart. Because your miracle is not only about material change, it is about spiritual awakening. The light that enters you tonight will never fade. Listen closely. You will soon hear news that feels too perfect to be coincidence. A door that seemed closed for years will suddenly open without effort. A person who left will reappear, not to cause pain, but to bring closure or truth. A financial or emotional burden will suddenly ease. These are signs of divine movement. Archangel Michael whispers, "Do not question it, just receive. For faith is not understanding, it is surrender. And those who surrender are carried, not crushed." My beloved, the reason heaven kept you waiting was not punishment, it was positioning. You were being placed in the right space, at the right time, for the right miracle. And now, time has caught up with promise. That's why your soul feels like something is about to happen. Because it is. Even as you read these words, angelic presence is encircling you. You may feel warmth or chills or a quiet heaviness like air made of gold. That's how miracles feel before they become visible. Archangel Michael says, the energy around their name has changed. It now attracts favor, not pain. The people who once overlooked you will now remember you. The ones who counted you out will soon count on you. You are stepping into your divine season of visibility. My beloved, do not look back anymore. Heaven doesn't live in your past. The light is always ahead of you. Walk forward, even if you don't know where the path leads, because the path knows you. Archangel Michael reminds you, you were never lost. You were being led through fog toward sunrise. You'll soon see the first glow of that sunrise. It may arrive as laughter after months of silence, or a sudden inner knowing that everything is about to be all right. When that moment comes, breathe deeply. That's the miracle settling in. Heaven is turning your almosts into completions, your somedays into todays, your not yets into right nows. My beloved, when you wake tomorrow, a new cycle begins. One where peace walks before you, blessings surround you, and divine timing works behind you. Nothing and no one can stop it now. Archangel Michael stands by your side, his voice strong but tender. Tell them, I have written their victory in light. This light will follow you everywhere. In your conversations, in your decisions, in your steps. Even when things seem ordinary, the extraordinary will hide inside them. Heaven wants you to live without fear now. No curse, no jealousy, no spiritual darkness can touch what has been sealed by divine command. Your name has become a prayer in heaven's mouth. Every angel who hears it releases protection around you. My child, if you could see what is being prepared for you right now, you would not worry again. It is bigger than the disappointment, brighter than the betrayal, stronger than the delay. Your story is about to shift from survival to glory. Remember this night. It was not random. It was a divine appointment. And before this night ends, heaven will give you a sign so clear, you'll know this message was real. Archangel Michael says, it may come as a number that repeats, a dream that feels alive, or a sudden pull to look at the clock at an exact moment. When it happens, whisper thank you. That's your confirmation. My beloved, heaven has already released your miracle. It is now walking through time toward you. And when it arrives, you will realize it was never about the waiting. It was about who you became while waiting. You have become light. You have become strength. You have become heaven's evidence that faith still works. Archangel Michael stands guard and declares, the story of pain has ended. The story of purpose begins. Now rest, my child, not in fear, but in expectation. For heaven does not make empty promises. And this time, it will not delay. because before this night ends, your miracle will knock, and your soul will recognize the sound. My child of light, heaven has not stopped watching you for even a single moment. Every breath, every prayer, every quiet word of faith has been counted. Now the waiting has finished its circle. Do you feel that gentle stillness moving around you? That is not emptiness. That is heaven rearranging space to fit your blessing. The old energies are being gathered and lifted away, so that what is pure may rest upon you. Archangel Michael says, let them breathe. The miracle needs room to land. So breathe slowly. Let your shoulders drop. Let your chest soften. Let your mind quiet. Because what comes next will not arrive through effort, but through peace. The light that enters your home tonight will stay. It will weave through your walls, rest upon your pillow, linger in the corners where you once cried. Even the air will begin to smell different, cleaner, sweeter, like morning dew. This is not imagination, my beloved. This is restoration. Every place that held sorrow is being rewritten with comfort. You will begin to notice tiny things first. Sleep that feels deeper, dreams that feel like messages, sudden memories that no longer hurt. These are the small beginnings of great healing. Archangel Michael says, the body follows the spirit. As the soul heals, the flesh renews. Soon you will feel stronger. Your energy will rise. Your voice will carry new clarity. Because divine light repairs even the unseen threads of your being. My beloved, this is how heaven works. First peace, then proof. The peace comes as a sign, the proof follows as manifestation. And once the proof arrives, everyone around you will see what faith can do. The one who doubted you will be silent. The one who envied you will turn away in awe. The one who prayed for you will rejoice. You will walk through ordinary days and find miracles hiding in small moments. A stranger's kindness, a message at the perfect time, a sudden solution to a problem long unsolved. These are the footsteps of the miracle now living with you. My child, the heaviness that once wrapped around your chest is lifting. You're being taught how freedom feels. Do not run back to what broke you just because it feels familiar. The past cannot follow you where you are going. Archangel Michael stands before that past now, guarding the door with his sword of flame. He says, nothing unholy may chase them anymore. You are free, beloved. You are safe. You are beginning again. This beginning will not require announcement. It will announce itself through light. Friends will look at you and see radiance. Opportunities will meet you halfway. Even time will seem kinder. Heaven is writing new patterns in your days. Morning will greet you with ease. Night will cradle you with gentleness. The same world, but different energy, because you are different. My beloved, you once begged heaven to remove your pain. But now heaven has done something better. It has turned your pain into wisdom. The wounds that once bled now glow. Every scar is a lantern guiding others out of darkness. This is the secret of divine transformation. Nothing wasted, everything redeemed. Archangel Michael whispers, tell them that their presence will heal others now. When they speak, peace will follow. Your words will carry calm. Your silence will carry strength. You are becoming a living message. My child, Do you remember the promise from the beginning that before this night ends, a miracle would knock? It has. The knocking was never from outside. It came from within you. The miracle was waiting for permission to live inside your faith. And you opened the door. Now it will grow. Every act of kindness you show will multiply it. Every prayer you whisper will strengthen it. Every breath you take in gratitude will expand it. This is the rhythm of heaven on earth. Receive, give, expand, repeat. The angels rejoice quietly when you understand this. For this is how miracles stay, by being shared. So share your light, my beloved. Smile at strangers, speak hope, forgive quickly. Each time you do, the glow around you widens. Soon you will notice that places feel safer when you arrive. People breathe easier near you. That is not coincidence. That is heaven moving through you. Archangel Michael says, they have become the answer to their own prayer. You no longer have to chase miracles. You carry one. Look around your space once more. Feel how the silence hums with warmth. This is the aftersound of angels completing their work. They will remain nearby, invisible but present, to guard the path now opening before you. From this night forward, walk without fear. When you feel doubt rise, place your hand over your heart and say, I remember the night the light entered. That memory will summon peace faster than any words. Because the truth, my beloved, is simple yet eternal. The miracle came. It stayed. And it will keep unfolding as long as you keep believing.